Because that's what I would prefer to do if I had the choice. Also, it looks like it's a bunch of not threatening monsters, so we don't need to worry about that. A large rock sits in a reservoir of water. May I interject here? As if we have a choice. I have been observing the two of you working together. You have been cooperating well. Yet, to face the dangers ahead, you must be free of the shackles of a boss-worker relationship. Learn to use X to separate and Y to change leaders. If you can master teamwork, you can overcome any whatever. It's just tutorial nonsense that you already know. Alright, well, smack down that noise. There we go. And yes, indeed, that did drain the whole thing. But I kind of wish that it didn't. So, yeah, no, the shower room. It wants literally everything. It wants literally a little bit of freaking oh. 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 The entire honkin' perplexing pool has been drained. Well, that solves a lot of my problems now, doesn't it? Dear God, this ain't much of a perplexing pool anymore now, is it? No, indeed, it's just a plot of land now. All right then. I guess we'll go with the 20 of everything strategy, I suppose. Why not? We should have enough time to be able to run back over there and get into that dungeon before the day's over. We may have just been able to salvage this situation. Go us for once. There we go. Come forth, my tiny friends. There we go. 20 of everyone. Well, to be fair, I guess I don't know if literally all of the water everywhere has been drained. Wait. What? There are... Are you serious right now? We do not have time for this. We do not, in fact, factually have time for this. All right, I'm just going to have to put a lot of hitch in my giddy up and hope for the best that I can manage to make this work. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. I do not believe this. Really, you guys? Oh my God. All right. Please get the actual hell out of there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's kind of hilarious, actually. We'll probably end up going down that hole with, like, during the countdown. And yet, once we get down that hole, then, yeah, it's just straight up time and space just kind of freezes and it's all crazy. All right, here we go. All right. Now, you guys go in there. Get lost forever. Thank you. I'm die. Thank you forever. All that good stuff. And then just 20 of you. There we go. Get everybody's attention, and now we run like hell! With a single-leafed Pikmin? Really? Also, blue one fell over. Come on! Jesus! If I kept going, I would have lost sight of him, and then we would have gone in with a single one gone, and then we would have lost another one when the sun went down, and it would have been the worst situation. Alright, now come on. All y'alls, get yourselves over here, especially you, Leafy Joe. All right, here we go. The shower room. It's got literally everything that you could ever not want in life. Here we go. All right, well, I'm glad the timer wasn't counting down while we jumped in there at the very least. Take whatever victories you can get, I suppose. The shower room. Alright, here's hoping. And at the very bare minimum, here's hoping that this is not the dungeon that I specifically think that it is. Alright, cool. Alright, we've got an electrical barrier being guarded by things that vomit out water. So that's great. Alright, well, nope. Get over here, guys. Get over here. Yep, I understand and appreciate all of your merriment and singing. It is very charming and cute of you all, but at the same time, now is not the time or place for it. Right here and now, we desperately need to get rid of this barrier. There we go. Yep, nope. No drowning. No drowning is allowed in this here locale, even though we are in the shower room. You know what? No, actually, the point still very much stands. We're in the shower room. Nobody should be drowning. All right, what if I just murder your big dumb face? What if I just do that? What? Okay, well, yes, I'm aware. Believe it or not, game, I am not, in fact, a complete and total idiot. I can, in fact, see things that are happening. Okay, well, in my defense, I wasn't expecting a never-ending torrent of the crap. Great. Great. First real challenge, and we're already down a Pikmin. Oh, and this entire area was pointless, too. Cool! Well, now I'm going to kill and harvest your organs, you know, purely out of spite. Out of spite for the loss of a single purple Pikmin, y'all are gonna get sold for scraps. Now get the actual hell out of my life. Forever and now and for together and today. Thank you and good day. Farewell. Please hurry up, we do not have all millennia. I mean, we don't have a time limit here, but still, I'd rather not stand around doing nothing so much. Alright, well, the good news is this one should be much easier to take care of. Really? Falling boulders, huh? We're doing a fallen boulder thing? Just rocks from out of nowhere, murdering everybody for no reason? That's what we're doing with our lives here now? Alright, cool. And now I have the hiccups. Why do I need the hiccups right now? I'm doing important Pikmin thing. Oh, good God. Oh, Lord. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you guys that if rocks fall and they hit something, the things die. I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption. You want to hop over here, maybe? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, what? I am very confused. Nope. Once more, from the top. All right, so generally, 9 times out of 10, honestly, if I lose Pikmin, I lose Pikmin, fine and dandy. But on the first floor of a multi-floor area, losing like 20 to a single enemy that I really should not have lost that much to, yeah, no, I'm sorry, but I can't abide by that. I literally cannot abide by that. Especially due to the fact that it was because of a misclick of the thing, like a misflip of the thumb. Although, interestingly, is this an entirely different thing? If so, then that's something I've never known about Pikmin 2, actually. I guess we'll find out real quick. It's possible that I have not played the game in rapid succession enough to know if floors of dungeons can have, like, several preset things. Because right now, this doesn't look anything at all like the thing that we were doing before. Very interesting. All right, well, fine by me. I'm noticing a sincere lower amount of, you know, falling rocks, at least for now. But we know that that's a thing that we're probably going to have to deal with, so... Okay, you know what? I kind of deserved that. Part of me kind of thought that was going to happen the instant that I said that. So, I felt like almost like I was coaxing it out. I'm not going to say that I was, because that implies that I'm much smarter than I actually am. I'm not going to say something to that effect. But still. All right, let's... I still hear a Wollywog somewhere around here. So we'll definitely be able to get ourselves some pretty sweet, great, and wonderful revenge. That is obviously good. Ah, yes, there you are. All right, yep, this layout is most certainly different. All right. Yep, okay, but no. That is a sincere issue that I would prefer if you guys did not. All right, you know what, actually, go ahead and kill the thing. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Nope. This is not good, Okay. I just need to use my purple Pikmin to stun this fool, and we'll be okay-ish. Ish will be. So we just need 2, why? No! No, 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 no! There's something seriously wrong. I did not hold the C-stick in that direction. Why did the Pikmin run over there as if they wanted to be crushed? Now I'm frustrated. I'm not doing that. That's not gonna be a thing that happens. Okay, so as I frustratedly did that, I've come to a executive decision. Continuously doing that is, quite frankly, very cheap, and I shouldn't be doing it. If I make idiotic decisions or something goes wrong, that should just be the way that it is. So let's just say that those are literally the only 2 mulligans that I get this entire playthrough. No matter how bad things get, I can't do that again. Unless I just flat out die, in which case I have literally no choice. But yeah, okay. With that being established, let us do this one final time. Yep. Falling rocks. Ironically, the rocks have never been a factor. It's just been something that's really big and fat and stupid. Then again, when the okay, something is seriously... I'm aware! Thank you! Something is seriously actually wrong with my C-stick for some reason. Every time I hold it down, for some reason, it just... Yeah, let's run upwards. I don't understand what... Down. Like, I'm legitimately confused as to what's happening there. Okay. You know what? You know what might help? Strategy. Strategy just might help. Alright. Purples, I require your assistance and your assistance alone so that no other Pikmin can get caught in any conceivable crossfires. You, specifically. There we go. That's step 1. That is step 2. And just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and call this step 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Thank you. Have yourself a terrible day. That takes care of that. Interesting that although, I guess on one hand, well, what I did was basically, like, save scumming, and I should never do that again. I do find it interesting that I can now go with the information that apparently the enemies and traps that you face on every floor of an area are always preset. Apparently, the enemies and... Like, the enemies and traps, they all stay the same, but the area itself changes. I find that interesting, actually. Ah, delightful that. Any chance of you not doing that noise? Nay, of course not. I am but a simple fool to believe such things were possible. Alright, well. I know for a fact that water... Okay, well, I really assumed that getting hit with that wouldn't hurt me in any regard, considering water has never been a problem for Olimar in the past. Oh, it's actually not doing any damage, it's just hurting me. I mean, it's not doing damage, it's just making me flinch and what have you. That's all that it is. Alright. That did a tiny sliver of damage, though. Alright. I just want to get rid of these guys because they're a distraction. And that just makes me flinch. No worries there. Just want to kill the tadpole, please. Please and thank you. Alright, could I maybe convince you to walk over here slightly? Like, hey, I'm over here. Look at me. No, you're just gonna keep spraying the wall like a moron. I mean, sure, legally you're allowed to do that, but it doesn't make you look very good. Look, as long as the enemy is standing there, there's really, like, next to nothing that I can do. If I send yellow Pikmin over here to destroy the thing, they're just going to... Yeah, I have no choice. Okay. If I send yellow Pikmin, they'll get drowned. And if I send anything else to get rid of this thing, then they'll get electrified. And unlike every other element, if a Pikmin gets electrocuted, they die instantly. Like, if they're poisoned or burning or drowning, you can still technically save them. But if they're electrocuted, there's no hope for them. All right, then fine. You think I have enough of a life that I won't stand here and do this? You are a fool. Okay, now that we've gotten that all figured out, Shazums. Just straight up stood there, took every attack it had, and punched it in the face until it died. Nobody can say that Olimar ain't manly as all heck. You know, I find it interesting that technically, to be manly doesn't actually have anything to do with to be a man. I'm sure at one point that was always meant to be the intention, but at this point, not really. To the point where I think it might actually be more apt to think of a different word for it. I guess we could just call it baller. I mean, it's a stupid thing to say, and I shouldn't, but I did, so there you go. All right, then. You guys go ahead and just take up all them there corpses. All them there corpses, and we can finally get what I think is one of those, I don't know, like a juicer? It's like a manual juicer before we had, like, electrical ones that could extract the juice. And even before then, when we just crushed the orange really hard up against our eyeball to try and wring out the juice that way. It turns out there was a better way the entire time. Who knew? All right. All y'alls, collect yourselves, put yourselves together. There we go. This has been the, by far, most absurdly cursed floor that I have had myself go through this entire Pikmin expedition so far. Of that, I say. The Merciless Extractor. You know what? To be fair, that is an apt thing to call it. I ain't about to say that it ain't. All right, then. So, with that being said and done, let us never speak of this location ever again for the rest of our lives. My God. Oh, and for the record, if you guys are still kind of upset about that whole saving thing, I assure you, trust me, there are going to be situations where that no more mulligan thing is really going to hurt me on a personal level. Banning myself from doing that is actually kind of an absurdly bad thing that I did, because there's gonna be, there are enemies in this game where unless I'm absurdly lucky, absurdly smart, and amazingly strategic, I am going to get wiped out, no questions asked. So, yeah. If anything, I think I've just forced myself to be even more careful. Even more mindful. So you know what? We'll see. We'll see what happens. We always know how it ends up whenever I feel like I'm about to do something correctly or I'm being smart. Everything falls apart at that point. All right, well, we got this guy. And how about we kill you? Yes. How about you just be the deaded? I am all about you being the deaded. Also, some kind of jellyfish monstrosity. Not my favorite thing. Deal with that when we have to. Right now, let's focus on the problems at hand, like the poison generator thingamabobos, and the other bulborb things, the imitators. I know that these are imitators, at least. And then we take the perps! The purples! Like so! There we go. Good job, my fellows. All right. I don't actually know if there's anything over there worth getting. Sure doesn't look like it, but we're gonna destroy the wall anyway because we can. All right, yep, that served absolutely no purpose whatsoever. All right then, cool beans. The coolest of beans that you ever did see. The kind of beans only thought of in fairy tales. And then all y'all's just straight up go away forever. Thank you. All right, let's go see what this horrifying jellyfish thing is all about. Okay, doesn't look like it can do anything to us currently. Gotta get around this here while first. Let's have the brave good captain here actually go over there and survey what exactly it can do. Are you the thing that can, like, slurp up the Pikmin into its body? Is that what you do? Do you slurp it up? It doesn't look like they have any interest in actually trying to attack me in order to figure that exact thing out. So I guess we're just going to have to do this. Yep, that is a thing that happens, but if I remember correctly, if we kill the monster, we get all of the Pikmin that were trapped inside, and nothing bad happens. Yeah, okay, so I was correct on that one at least. Woo! soap. If you get that reference, you are officially a good person. Okay, also, another Duracell battery! All hail Duracell! Die, demon! Demon! I said die! Thank you. What part of die, demon was so hard to understand? Let me ask again, boy howdy. Maybe this guy will be more cool about it. Thank you. Alright. Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab this horrifying stick of evil. That's not coming from me. That's, again, part of the reference. Not that that exact line is a thing. But whatever. Look, if you know the joke, then it makes sense and it's funny. If you don't, then eh. But then again, maybe you do get it and you don't think it's funny anyway. That's within your rights. Regardless. Okay, so it looks like there was another boulder over there, and it could have killed the Pikmin, but they were moving fast enough where it didn't end up being a problem. So that's really convenient for me. Should have thought of that ahead of time, though. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, would have lost like 9 Pikmin. No, that's not 9, I don't think. Well, it wouldn't have been the worst tragedy in the history of ever, but it's still something obviously I would have preferred to not have happen. Here we go. The durable energy cell. The durable Duracell. All hail Duracell. Clearly. It's so scary. That's the most scary hygiene product I ever did know. I use soap. Now I feel like people are going to accuse me of not doing so. Anyway, it's the Sud generator. I'm not gonna lie though. This entire time I was waiting because I knew that a bar of soap was a treasure. It's a reference to Corone, the VTuber, okay? This whole time I was like, oh man, I know that there's a bar of soap somewhere in this game and I can make a whole thing out of it. And I wanted to, and I did it, and I whatever, you know? Okay. Moving on, moving on. So that is everything. That is all the treasure. We can just get ourselves on out of here. Interesting that they would call a bar of soap a Sud generator, as I believe that would imply that, I mean, I guess Suds are a thing in Hocotate, but they don't use the same thing we do in order to get the same, like, results? I find that rather interesting, personally. As I rub my beard inquisitively. Third room of the shower! Alright, the good news is, it's looking like this- oh god almighty, why? Anyway, the good news looks like that this is not the dungeon with the absolute most horrible thing in the game. So we won't need to worry about that specifically. Alright, grab nobody, and then swarm the ass. Swarm the ass. Swarm the ass even when it shakes you off. There we go, okay. We've got the very clear and obvious, you know, strategy for dealing with these guys now. So theoretically, we should never lose another Pikmin to them ever again. I say, knowing full well that we most definitely probably will, because this is me we're talking about. Die, Dumple! You're no jolly Dumple to me. There we go. Now that's an actually difficult reference for some people. It shouldn't be. Everybody should know what that's a reference to, but they don't. Anyway. Now let us murder the Jelly Man! Die, Jelly Man! Oh, alright. Oh no! Kill the thing before it eats the guy! I think it succeeded, actually. Wow. Alright. So far, this has gone almost supernaturally decently for me. Fighting and sometimes striving. Trying to find out what the Dumple is. And what is valor? Alright, here we go. That wasn't even the Dumple that I was fighting, but still. Also, that just looks like a straight up lid. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well. There goes a couple blues. Unfortunate. Alright, 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 alright. We just have to accept the losses. Not be happy about them, but accept them and try to move on with our lives. As much as we do not wish to. All we can do is kill the enemies that took them down and remember the sacrifices that they made and hope that these idiots don't jump immediately headfirst into the water. They didn't. Okay, good. It was a very real possibility. Let's be real. All right, now you guys just help out with that. And you guys can get to work on that. Oh, that was the lid, right. It's like, wow, you guys got there really fast. 60 Pokos, huh? The Vorpal platter. I eat. All right, you guys get to work on knocking down this wall. I'll go get the other guys back. Maybe if we're lucky, they'll have already finished by the time we get back. That'd be pretty swell. All right, in you go. In you go. Oh, well, they broke the thing down. 30 Pokos? 60 Pokos. All right, double what I thought. The scrumptious shell. I would not advise eating it, if I'm being honest, but to each their own. All right, so I actually was under the assumption that that was going to be the last treasure. Turns out, not so much. All right, then. If in that be the case, let us go figure out what actually is the haps. Could be any number of things the haps could be. Well, when in doubt, I suppose, go where there are enemies still alive. If absolutely nothing else, there's the possibility of the treasure being inside the enemy itself. Quit slurping up my Pikmin! Oh god, that's a much bigger one. That's mildly intimidating, if I'm being entirely honest. It seems all too possible that you might actually probably kill us if I let this happen. There we go. Swarm it, swarm it, swarm it. Oh god. Please get on your feet. There we go. Sure seems like you've got the treasure in you. You do. I was correct. Pretty safe bet. That was a very specifically special and different looking monster. Generally, if a monster is bigger and fancier looking than the ones around it, it tends to end up having a treasure inside of it. Although it was translucent, so I know not where it was hiding. So that's odd. The mirrored stage. Nifty. And that would be all of the treasures. All right, then the exit would be over yonder. Come, my Pikmin friends, come. We've got things to do and other such sorts. All right, come on, come along now, come along now. You thought that the hell on earth had finally ceased? You were wrong. Oh, how wrong you truly were. You truly do not understand. You really don't. You really don't. All right, for a brief moment, I was actually horrified. It's like, oh, that is a lot of wet. Am I about to die horribly? As it turns out, no. Apparently, if the water is as shallow as humanly possible, Pikmin will not instantaneously die in it. All right, first things first. I know that's a treasure, for some reason. And no, that isn't what you think it is. I know what it looks like, okay? But it's not what that is. At least, what I've read tells me that's not what it's supposed to be. I feel like if it was, Nintendo would have censored it. Surely. In 2004, they would have. Yeah, not worth a lot. The Arboreary Frippery. And yes, I know I said that wrong. Also, that was the only treasure in this entire floor, huh? Alrighty then. Well, let's just find our way out of this hellhole, eh? Come along, my little friends. Let's try and find our way out of here. Bunch of butterflies and what have you. We can apparently murder them. And I guess they drop various goods. So that's neat. Alright, well. It'd actually be very nice if we could maybe get some of the purples to have the flowers, preferably. Oh no. One of those Pikmin definitely ran off with a thing. Yep. Alright. And I'm almost positive even more of them are going to have grabbed them. We do not have time for butterflies, little fellow, okay? I get it. They are pretty and nice and you wish to bring them with you, but we have important things to do, okay? Also, don't think I didn't see you three trying to hide. You're not gonna get out of work that easily. Alright, and over yonder, there's a big old pile of make a Pikmin whatever you want pads. That's pretty neat. Not really something I'm interested in using, but there it is. If and you so wish. Alright, everybody get inside yon tube. Come on, come on. Get in the tube. All of you. Every last one of you, get inside the tube. We need to escape this place. There we go. Alright. Well, no more treasures. No more interest. Wait, what? Wait, no. This is the way out? That can't be right. Yeah. No, that is... I am not used to ways out being thing. Dupe could? Okay. I believe this is part of the karmic retribution for the whole saving and coming back thing. Well, now I'm gonna have to redo entire floors. Also, in case you didn't know, 90% of the dead has been recovered, and that's cool. Well, that's not at all... Okay, hang on. Well, I mean, get my 2 blue Pikmin back. All right, and now I run like a madman in the hopes of being able to get back in there. Oh, dear. I would really prefer if I could maybe actually finish that dungeon. That would be my preferred thing. So if everybody could just continue. Yes, yes. Yep, okay. I knew you guys were slow, but oh my god. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. As if the game wanted to do something hilarious and make it so we actually did have to go down the hole during the countdown. Sure enough, I laugh in your face, for we are not done. Although now I do actually have to go through a bunch of floors again. All because I wasn't paying enough attention and realizing that that was a geyser and not a hole. That's on me. Okay then.
引っこ抜かれてあなただけについてゆく今日も運ぶ戦う増えるそして食べられるほったかされてま